This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4.
Breaking news out of Washington, a big shakeup on Capitol Hill today.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announced he will be stepping down as the Republican leader of the Senate.
Well, he does plan to finish out his Senate term. Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
It's time for the next generation of leadership.
On the Senate floor, his work home for more than 40 years, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announced he will be stepping down as the chamber's Republican leader in November.
To serve Kentucky in the Senate has been the honor of my life. To lead my Republican colleagues has been the highest privilege.
McConnell, who turned 82 last week, is the longest-serving Senate leader in history, deftly wielding power within the GOP for almost 2 decades. But the Kentucky senator, who considers himself a Ronald Reagan conservative and believes in strong international alliances, has found himself at odds with former President Donald Trump and others in the party over issues including NATO and foreign assistance for Ukraine.
I believe more strongly than ever that America's global leadership is essential to preserving the shining city on a hill that Ronald Reagan discussed.
Fellow lawmakers weighed in on the announcement.
It will sort of be hard to imagine this place without him as the Republican leader.
This is a welcome development. My only question is why wait so long? November's a long time away.
McConnell says he plans to serve out his Senate term, which ends in January 2027. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Aides to McConnell say health did not play a role in his decision. He had a concussion from a fall last year and 2 public episodes where his face briefly froze while he was speaking.
Well, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah, remember yesterday? Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, let me remind you if you've forgotten. We were in the upper 60s, yes, and in some places the lower 70s. People were out and about enjoying the day, walking their dogs, playing Frisbee. Today, Wisconsinites took shelter inside as temperatures this afternoon plummeted into the 20s.
I read in the paper today that this is the biggest temperature change on record. Yesterday was 70, now it's 15. Welcome to climate change.
Well, windy conditions have returned spring-like temperatures.
Let's send it out to the weather patio to check the first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington, who is bundled up today.
Yes, I am, Brady and Charlotte. I am bundled up, and just to disclose, I need to toughen up a little bit. I was hiding in the garage over there because the contrast from 70 to the middle 20s, it's a little bit hard to get acclimated to. But I grew up in Wisconsin, so I probably should. 26 in Madison right now, 28. That's the warm spot. Actually, no, we got a 29 in Verona right now. Taking a look at the rest of southern Wisconsin, we've got 24 in the Dells, 22. That's cold up in Camp Douglas. 30 in Janesville, that seems to be the warm spot right now. But we were just saying these temperature swings over the course of the past 24 hours. I've never seen a map like this. And what this is showing here is we are anywhere between 40 to almost 50 degrees colder. Look at that, 47 degrees colder in Camp Douglas than where Camp Douglas was at this point yesterday during the 4 o'clock show. What a remarkable change. And this is what it feels like outside right now to your body. It feels like 7 in Camp Douglas, 15 in Madison, and 18 in Janesville. That's the feels like factor of the wind chill. Planning your evening tonight, cold, 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 clear skies. Temperatures falling down into the upper teens by the end of the evening, but I always snap when we have a temperature swing. Look at that. By the time we get into your Thursday and Friday, we're back well above normal for this time of year. Then we're going to be looking at records by the weekend. And even as we cool down next week, our temperatures are still going to be above normal. But with those upper 60s as we head towards Sunday and Monday, well, we have some thunderstorms. I want to talk about that. That's coming up.
Thank you, Alex. One of the men accused of shooting and killing 20-year-old Devin Grant at the Harmony Apartments last summer was in court again today for the second day of his trial. Prosecutors spent yesterday and today laying out their case, arguing 32-year-old Devontae Gafford tracked Grant down at his apartment where the shooting took place after Grant robbed him during a drug deal earlier that day. Yesterday, Devon's mother, Alicia Grant, took the stand, and she recounted the shooting from her perspective, just feet away from her son when he was shot.
Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is asking the Wisconsin Supreme Court to take up a case that could reinstate abortion rights in the state. The ruling, originally made by a Dane County judge, determined that an 1849 law does not apply to abortions that the mother consents to. It was appealed shortly after by Sheboygan County District Attorney Joel Urmanski. All parties involved in the lawsuit have signed petitions to move this directly to the Supreme Court, hoping to get a ruling as quickly as possible. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is coming back to Wisconsin sometime this weekend. It's in an effort to drive women to the polls in support of President Joe Biden's re-election campaign. Her visit is part of a larger tour of battleground states that will last from March 1st through the 2nd. She will also visit Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. The tour is meant to coincide with the start of Women's History Month. Dr. Biden was just in Green Bay less than 2 weeks ago.
Tomorrow is the last time you can attend a meeting on the Dane County Sheriff's Body Camera Pilot Program. The Sheriff's Office is launching the one-year program with 32 deputies. Sheriff's Office officials say the program will help the department test body cams while also developing future policies and guidelines for how to use them. And you can bring any questions or concerns you have about the program to the Middleton Town Hall at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. That's on Old Sauk Road in Verona. To learn more about the pilot program before attending that meeting, just go to the story on channel3000.com.
No ticket matched all 6 numbers drawn in the Mega Millions last night, which means the estimated jackpot for Friday's drawing will surpass $600 million for just the 8th time in the lottery's history. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5, our Catherine Merck will bring you the story of the quick trip in Portage, where several people have walked away quite lucky with winning lottery tickets.
The City of Madison's schedule for collecting springtime yard waste is now out. Each neighborhood gets 2 curbside pickups during the spring. All scheduled set-out dates are on Sundays. Crews will circle through neighborhoods during the work week following the Sunday listed. You can find the specific dates crews will be in your area at cityofmadison.com. In addition to yard waste collection, the city released its brush collection schedule. You can find the exact dates collection will be happening in your neighborhood at cityofmadison.com/brush collection. Brush collection crews will not pick up yard waste piles, just sticks and branches. Brush has to be at least 18 inches in length, and shorter than 8 feet. If you'd rather drop off your brush, you can do so at the Streets Division drop-off site.
Well, you only have one more day to nominate your favorite person or place for the Best of Madison. You can nominate from a variety of categories, including food, arts, entertainment, fitness, and more. The Best of Madison poll will qualify those residing throughout Dane, Rock, Columbia, and Dodge counties. You can nominate once a day in each category until Thursday. Find more details on how to cast your vote on channel3000.com. Well, the results are in for the Michigan primaries, and the 2 winners really aren't much of a surprise.
A look at how this latest round of voting for 2024 is putting us closer to a repeat of the 2020 presidential election.
Right, folks, you heard correct. Menards 11% off everything is happening now.
11% off everything is here. So start that makeover you've been talking about and transform the look of your bathroom or upgrade your garage with heavy-duty storage that you need for your ideal workspace. Now's the time to make your kitchen stand out and save big on the entire project. Hurry into Menards now for 11% off everything.
Save big money at Menards.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father together. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
What? What's that? Corned beef? Ooh, melty stuff. Sauerkraut? Plus Thousand Island? On special bread? Oh, got it. That's Arby's Reuben. Arby's, we have the meat.
Breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court agreed this afternoon to decide whether former President Donald Trump can claim presidential immunity over criminal election interference charges, adding to complications to a trial taking place.
The court, in a brief order, said it would hear arguments and issue a ruling on the immunity claim. In the meantime, the case is on hold, meaning no trial can take place. The order said the court would hear the case the week of April 22nd, but it could take months to get a ruling.
Comedian and actor Richard Lewis has died, according to his publicist.
Audiences have been entertained by Lewis's work for decades in shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm and Anything But Love.
The entertainer passed away peacefully at his home in Los Angeles last night after having a heart attack. In April of 2023, Richard believed he had been living with Parkinson's disease.
Known as a comics comic, Lewis made his first appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1974, becoming a staple of the late-night comedy scene. He was 76 years old.
Former President Donald Trump took home another primary win, this time in Michigan. He thanked voters last night after taking aim at his opponent earlier in the day. Despite another loss for former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, she's remaining in the race at least through next week's Super Tuesday contest. She says the Michigan results are a flashing warning sign for the former president after she received about 1/3 of the vote. And it's a win for President Biden in Michigan's Democratic primary, but the results signal discontent among Democrats over the president's foreign policy. The ballot option, uncommitted, earned more than 100,000 votes. At a watch party in Dearborn last night, uncommitted voters celebrated the results. Michigan has the highest concentration of Arab Americans in the country, and many used their vote to protest the president's support of the war in Gaza.
Hunter Biden testified before the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees today in a marathon deposition behind closed doors. It's in connection with the House GOP impeachment inquiry. In a statement, he said he did not involve his father in his business. The more than year-long probe by House Republicans centers on allegations President Biden profited off his son and his brother's foreign business dealings when he was vice president.
Advocates of in vitro fertilization rallied at the Alabama State House today. They are begging lawmakers to listen to their concerns after the state Supreme Court ruled frozen embryos are children. Legislators say they want to safeguard IVF.
You walk in these doors, you will have advocates that you'll be speaking to. There's no reason to be afraid. We want to fix this as much as you do.
Bills are already in the House and Senate that would protect IVF providers in the state. Rally organizers say they also want those protections to extend to patients and families.
Another gun case is before the Supreme Court today. This one, a challenge to the legality of a bump stock ban. The Biden administration has upheld the Trump-era ban. Justice Brett Kavanaugh pointed out the two administrations before Trump made no such ban, and fellow conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett questioned why it was coming from a federal agency instead of Congress.
Massive wildfires are burning across Texas, fueled by winds whipping up more than 50 miles per hour in 80-degree temperatures. There are disaster declarations in 60 counties. At least 300,000 acres have been scorched across Hutchinson County, where the fire has forced residents to flee. The fire even stretched into western Oklahoma. Temperatures are cooling down, which will hopefully provide some relief for fire crews.
And let's get a look at your first warn weather. Meteorologist Alex Harrington has your forecast. Alex?
I sure do have the forecast here. Let's start off with the three things that you need to know. A cold night tonight. We're going to get all the way down into the lower teens, but that's it for cold weather, because windy conditions will return Thursday going into Friday, and it's the wind that helps us transition from one extreme to the next extreme. That's why it was windy today, because yesterday we were in the 70s or near 70, and today we're in the 20s. And we have more record weather on the way. Saturday, Sunday, going on into your Monday as well, both at nighttime and during the daytime. We could be looking at record high temperatures, flirting with it or surpassing. Temperatures outside right now, we're at 26 in Madison, 28 in Middleton, 27 in Waunakee, and a 28 in Oregon. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, we've got 22 in Camp Douglas, 19 to the west in Decorah, and off towards the east, down towards Janesville, sitting at the temperate, mild 30 degrees, which is a big change from where we were just 24 hours ago. It feels 43 degrees colder right now in Janesville. It feels 47 degrees colder in Camp Douglas than where we were at this point yesterday. 42 degrees colder in Madison. And I felt that out on the patio. I'm not used to it. A lot of us are not used to it out there. And this is the feels like factor. It's even colder feeling with the wind outside. It feels like 15 in Madison. It feels like the single digits right now in Camp Douglas. So an incredible change over the course of 24 hours. Planning our evening tonight, clear skies, temperatures dipping down into the teens. The winds will die down just a little bit for tonight, but they're going to be roaring again as we go on into your Thursday. As we plan the rest of your evening with Future Track here, there's that 14, then down to 13 by the time we start your Thursday morning. Winds on a bit on the brisk side, but not compared to where we're going to be in the afternoon. Look at them really take off, really see them moving faster as we go into your Thursday. Strong winds, though, will help usher in warmer temperatures, middle to upper 40s to near 50 degrees. And then the temperature climb continues. Look at this. Saturday going on into your Sunday, all the way back up to near 70 degrees. And then our temperatures fall into temperate values in the 50s as we go out further into next week. And just to let you know, these are the temperatures that we would expect in April. And it's only the beginning of March out there. Incredible warmth continuing, folks. With that warm temperature, Sunday going into Monday, watching a weather system could bring some showers and thunderstorms to the area on Monday. Behind that weather system, we turn cooler with a chance of a few more showers as we go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe a mix late that Saturday night, turning into a little bit of wet snow, but that's pretty far out there, folks. Yesterday, we had a little bit of hail reported with some of those thunderstorms down towards Beloit and over towards Whitewater. And a shout out to Mary here for showing us that hail in South Beloit. And we actually relayed that over to the National Weather Service to help confirm that we did have pea-sized and nickel-sized hail down towards Beloit last night. I think we got a couple more weather photos. This is how we got the weather photo from Mary. She submitted it to us via channel3000.com/weather. She clicked the post your own button, and then that's how we got the photo, and that's how we shared that with the National Weather Service. Here's something pretty to show.
That's gorgeous.
Love that. Gorgeous. Paula sending us this from Fish Camp County near Stoughton. Look at all the birds in the water over there. Time for one more photo here. This looks a little bit ominous over southwest Wisconsin, but what we're actually seeing here is rain falling through dry air, and that creates that nifty looking, kind of spooky looking clouds yesterday afternoon. But they did not have severe weather in Platteville, just scary looking clouds.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alex. Well, year one of the Mike Hastings era in Madison is almost over. The Wisconsin men's hockey team has one more home series.
Where did the time go?
I have no clue.
Well, it turns out the stakes couldn't be any higher, though. A battle between the top two teams in the Big Ten as the Badgers host the Spartans at the Kohl Center this weekend. The Big Ten championship isn't the only thing they'll be playing for. For some, it'll be the last time they ever play in front of the Badger faithful.
There's a lot of seniors on the team that have put a lot of effort and blood, sweat, and tears and to all the work, and to see it pay off this year has been truly awesome, and I'm just so thankful to go through it with all these guys.
The Badgers play Friday night at 8. That will be on Big Ten Plus. Make sure to tune in to the Wisconsin Huddle Show Friday nights at 6:30, right after News 3 Now at 6.
Motorola's new smartphone comes with quite the twist here. The company showcased its bendable smartphone at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona this week. My gosh, it looks like a regular smartphone, but it can be placed on a person's wrist as a bracelet to free up an extra hand.
If your hands are full, usually when you go for shopping, for example, you are trying to look at your shopping cart list and then you are trying to grab stuff from the store and then put it in your shopping cart, and you are fumbling with the device and you may drop it. But what you can do with this device is you can simply take this device and you can wear it over your wrist.
The phone can also be adjusted into a self-standing position. At the same event, Samsung showed off its smart ring that constantly monitors the wearer's vital signs and offers health advice to improve the person's well-being.
My phone just seems not that great anymore.
It's not that flexible.
No. Give me some tape and I'll just wear it.
We'll call engineering.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's break it up and sound it out together. Worcestershire.
See, I can't do
Worcestershire.
that. I can't even say it one time fast. Try saying it 3 times fast. Well, it's a sauce that tickles the taste buds, but it's a real tongue twister. We'll show you how some experts are going to show us how to better pronounce it.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
Here's your parachute.
Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
And now
Introducing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Animal Hospital of Verona, Best Veterinarian, providing compassionate care for over 40 years. Nominate all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
News 3 is seeking top sales talent to join our media sales team. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. Apply at channel3000.com. Unlock your earning potential and be a part of something big.
Welcome back. It is a favorite sauce at the dinner table and backyard barbecues. You can even find it behind the bar.
But pronouncing it has bedeviled even the best of us. CBS's Ian Lee travels to the source to hear how we say it once and for all.
Our Worcester sauce.
This special sauce is a key ingredient in a traditional Bloody Mary. It tantalizes the taste buds, but pronouncing its saucy name twists the tongue.
Worcestershire?
Yeah, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Even bartender Elio Meneses initially got tripped up.
Being myself Portuguese, I struggled in the beginning as well.
How did you used to say it?
Worcestershire.
The spicy sauce put this English town on the map, despite its difficult dictation for some.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
It rolls off the tongue for locals.
Born and bred in Worcestershire. Not Worcestershire, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
At the Cozy Club, the sauce is as British as the paintings on the wall.
What would the Bloody Mary be without Worcestershire sauce?
Flavored tomato juice.
Lee and parents created their secret sauce way back in 1837, combining a number of ingredients, including garlic, anchovies, and onions. But it took about 100 more years before it was mixed into the iconic cocktail.
A Bloody Mary in Worcestershire with Worcestershire sauce.
Yes. What's in a name? Apparently a mouthful of letters, along with some tomato juice, vodka, spices, and of course, Worcestershire sauce. Ian Lee, CBS News, Worcestershire, England.
Okay.
You can do it.
Worcestershire.
You got it. Yes.
Look at that. When in doubt, just say it fast. Well, it was invented in the English town by two pharmacists, and it's now exported to more than 100 countries all around the world, including right here in the U.S.
Good job.
Thank you. I feel good today.
Well, the new series Elsbeth is premiering on CBS and Paramount Plus tomorrow. The highly anticipated drama is a spin-off of the hit CBS show The Good Wife and stars Emmy Award-winning actress Carrie Preston. Preston reprises her role as the quirky, unconventional attorney Elsbeth Tassioni, who leaves her successful legal career in Chicago to tackle a new investigative role with the NYPD. She sat down with the host of CBS Mornings to discuss the character.
She has a bit of a scatterbrain, but I think of her as just extremely present and capable of taking in a lot of information at once.
A hyper-awareness of her
She has a
surroundings.
hyper-awareness of everything, so it might seem like she's scatterbrained, but she's really just collecting the intel that she's going to use, you know, to crack the case.
You can catch the series premiere of Elsbeth tomorrow night on CBS and WISC-TV.
Next on Live at 4, it's day 2 for a murder trial for one of the men accused of shooting and killing a 20-year-old at Harmony Apartments. We'll have the details after the break.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe, like, it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Does your roof look great from the ground, but yet it's still leaking? We see roofs every day that look great, but the important details weren't done correctly. With the average cost of a replacement roof being north of $25,000, that might not be what you need. Let one of our specialists give you a free 16-point inspection and let you know exactly what's really wrong with your roof and show you how we can restore it, saving you thousands. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
News 3 Now and Vortex present The Spirit of Service, a tribute to those who've gone above and beyond in our community. Over the past few weeks, you've nominated a veteran in our community who's making a real difference. Now it's time for you to vote for the finalist. Visit channel3000.com, read their stories, and vote for the deserving finalist. The lucky winner will be announced on March 11th. The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Welcome to the 4:30 half hour. One of the men accused of shooting and killing 20-year-old Devon Grant at the Harmony Apartments is back in court today for the second day of trial.
32-year-old Devontae Gafford faces multiple charges, including first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime. Braden Ross has been following this case from the start and joins us now with what we know. Braden.
Yeah, today's testimony just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago now. The prosecution called several witnesses over the course of the last few days, including Grant's mother, who watched her son shot and killed just feet away from her last summer. Prosecutors say the shooting was in retaliation for a robbery at a drug deal between Gafford and a group that included Grant earlier that day. Today, they presented cell phone records, DNA evidence, and more linking Gafford to the shooting. Trial dates for Mark Parks Jr. and the other men accused in this case have not yet been set. We're expecting Gafford's trial to wrap up tomorrow. We'll keep you updated right here on News 3 Now and online at channel3000.com as this trial continues.
Braden, thank you. Well, our weather words today, what a difference a day makes.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
It looks pretty out there, at least, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alex might beg to differ.
Yeah, I kind of have a pouting face out being out here on the patio. It's polar on the patio. Yes, what a difference a day makes. 70 degrees, that's what we were basking in at this point yesterday, and now I'm talking about wind chills. It feels like 15 right now in Madison, and I can attest to that out here. We just had a nice gust there, and it's coming right back at me right now. Feels like 7 right now in Camp Douglas, so that shock back to winter temperatures. Current temperatures 26 right now in Madison, 25 in Lone Rock, 30. There's a warm spot in Janesville. Here in Dane County, we got a lot of 26s, 27s, a sneaky 28 in Middleton, and a really sneaky 29 down to the southeast in Edgerton as the winds are picking up behind me once again. Wind chill values again in the teens right now. Our temperatures go down, 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 down tonight. We're going to go for a low temperature right around 13 degrees by the time you wake up on your Thursday. Then we got changes coming in the forecast. We're going to swing right back to record warmth. This is what you can expect on Saturday, highs of 62, Sunday, high of 68, and Monday, a high of 61. Coming up in Maine weather, I'm going to show some other ways to demonstrate just how extreme the temperature swing has been over the past 24 hours.
Well, February is almost over, meaning we are at the end of Black History Month.
In the state capitol, resolutions recognizing Black History Month have recently been controversial. Political reporter Will Keneally explains why.
Yes, back in 2019 was the start of the controversy that we've seen around these Black History Month resolutions in the state legislature. That's because some lawmakers wanted to honor Colin Kaepernick, a Wisconsin native and NFL quarterback. Now, concerns were raised due to his protests during the national anthem, and lawmakers removed his name from that resolution. Now, this year, a Black History Month resolution will not be adopted by the full state legislature. Members of the Legislative Black Caucus sat down with Wisconsin Eye earlier this month.
We have the hardest time getting those passed if names are included, because they may not like some of the names. So even during the month of February, we are not free or privileged to do as we so choose, even though we're all electeds.
Now, this year, a Black History Month resolution was introduced in the state assembly, but did not even make it to the floor for debate. There's a chance, though, that we could see it in the state Senate when they come back later in March. Now, I reached out to assembly leadership on why we didn't see it make it to the floor this time around, and we did not immediately hear back. Now, only once since 2019 has a Black History Month resolution passed both chambers in the state legislature.
Thank you, Will. A key inflation report is coming out later this week, and investors are anxiously awaiting that. The Dow Industrials lost 23 points, the Nasdaq 87, and the S&P 8. The FAA has an ultimatum for Boeing after a series of safety issues.
What the company has to do now and why employees say they were afraid to speak out.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Now's the time for a new Leisure Concepts hot tub, so check out this amazing special purchase. This 6x7 foot hot tub seats 4 adults beautifully, has a powerful 3-horse jet pump, LED lights, 24 stainless steel jets, and a thick winterproof cover. The best part, right now it's just $59.95, and that includes delivery and training. Just $59.95 for all this. Get to Leisure Concepts ASAP and get yours delivered now.
Welcome to Sugar River Pizza Company, your go-to place for delicious pizzas and more. Visit us at sugarriverpizza.com to explore our menu and plan your visit. Our restaurant is more than just a dining experience. It's a place where you can enjoy great food and have fun. Whether you're a foodie or just looking for a relaxed dining experience, we've got you covered. So come for the food and stay for the fun at Sugar River Pizza Company.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
Hey everybody, Jared from Stark on Highway 19. Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit us here at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall. Stark on Highway 19, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
New at 5, find out why experts are emphasizing early connections for infants. Discover how it can impact your child's mental health later in life.
Temperatures fell almost 60 degrees from yesterday's record high temperature to this morning's low temperature. But stick around a few days and we could see high temperatures back near 70 by Sunday. At 5, I'll have your updated 10-day forecast.
And ahead at 6, Will Keneally breaks down why Black History Month resolutions have been so controversial in the state legislature. That story tonight at 6.
Well, take a look at this. Watch a sleek F1 race car go head-to-head with what's being dubbed the world's fastest aerial drone. Red Bull commissioned the ultra-quick drone design from a team called the Dutch Drone Gods to showcase its brand new race car's track chewing chops. What they made was a drone that could go twice as fast as the car, hitting top speeds of 217 miles per hour, which was more than enough to stay hot on the heels of the driver, who is Formula One world champ, Max Verstappen.
Do you think he kept looking in his rearview?
Yeah, really? It's like, what's going on? Well, Boeing is being given an ultimatum.
The Federal Aviation Administration says Boeing has 90 days to come up with a plan to address quality and safety issues. The FAA said the plan must lead to a measurable systemic shift in manufacturing quality control. This comes after a new report found employees did not understand their role in safety and feared retaliation for raising safety-related concerns. The panel that reported on these shortcomings recommended Boeing address those issues within 6 months, but the FAA's new directive sets a faster timeline. Beyond Meat, the plant-based meat company, is trimming its budget due to falling demand and ballooning costs. The company plans to slash at least $70 million from its operating budget and trimming some of its offerings, like discontinuing its Beyond Meat jerky line. Beyond Meat did not say whether it may conduct layoffs as part of its cost-cutting measures.
Some Walmart customers who bought certain weighted groceries or bagged fruit may be eligible for part of a $45 million settlement. The class action lawsuit claimed Walmart overcharged customers who purchased groceries sold by weight. Customers can get 2% of what they spent on covered products, capped at $500. Well, here's a question. Are parents overprotecting their children?
That's something to talk about. Dr. Zorba Pastor will tell us about a study that shows parental pressures may be taking the fun out of kids' play. That's next on Live at 4.
Welcome back to Portage Furniture Store, your forever furniture store. Mr. Aaron Ayers, what does that mean?
Welcome back, Emmy. Yes, when we talk about forever furniture, we talk about generation-lasting, heirloom-quality custom furniture. Case in point, we live it every day. My wife and I, we have a chair in our home that my grandfather sold to my wife's grandparents. Generation-lasting, third-generation-lasting furniture.
Long before you and Jen had met. That's an incredible story.
We find love at Portage Furniture.
He can promise that right there. And still free delivery, amazing service from your crew.
We talk about it all the time, the best in the business. Bring it in, set it up for you, move it left, move it right. They are the best.
They're going to take care of you. And it looks like the fourth generation, they're just swooping right in. They're making some decisions here, Aaron.
They're trying to kick us out the door as quick as they can. They're anxious and they're ready to go.
Kenley, are you ready to work in the store someday?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That a girl. High five. We've all had those moments in businesses where you see the salesperson come at you and you're like, oh man, I haven't even had a second to look. Except that doesn't happen when you come to Portage Furniture.
That's right. Really, it's a pressure-free environment. Really no pressure at all. We like the customers to be able to get a chance to look around, to really sit down on the furniture, to lay down on the mattresses, to really, again, have the no pressure atmosphere here at the store.
Absolutely. But they also know their stuff. So when you're ready, when you need them, when you have the questions for them, they're going to be here and they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. Our staff and our salespeople are very well knowledgeable and they know the product and everything too. So any questions, they're here for you.
From the entire Portage Furniture family, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our great selection of Morton water softeners. This demand control Wi-Fi enabled water softener lets you track your home's water consumption. Only $586.99 after rebate. Shaw Vinyl Plank Flooring will update the look of any room. It's waterproof, durable, and easy to install, making it a perfect choice for active families. Manor Hill Vinyl Plank Flooring is $299 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Meet Madison Magazine's Chef of the Year. Learn why Jamie Brown Sukasumi earns raves for her next-gen take on Southeast Asian cuisine. And visit a local farm that brings you closer to the food you eat. Madison Magazine online and on newsstands now. Madison Magazine presents The City Guide, your ultimate resource for Madison area adventures. With inside tips on where to eat, what to do, and places to see. Available now on area newsstands or online at madisonmagazine.com.
Well, let's hop on the travel bus and go down to Miami. Look, it's Miami Beach. How nice is that?
Oh,
It's 77 degrees, Charlotte.
Oh, they just
Why
ordered
aren't
a
we
new
there?
swimsuit too. Let's go.
Who has a condo that we can come stay at?
We're very organized, clean people, by the way.
Yeah, we're great. Well, any parent will tell you they just want what's best for their kids.
But parents, we might be getting in the way of them thriving. Dr. Zorba Pastor is here to tell us how parents can do a better job.
Exactly. You know, so if you look back at parenting, look back, we'll say 10, 20, 30 years ago, it's changed. It changed for a whole bunch of reasons. Fear of childhood abductions, which turned out to be the same years ago as they are now. Fear that you're not doing the right thing. You've got to schedule. And it turns out that may not be the best thing for your children. Now, it's very interesting. If you give kids 5 to 12 years of age pictures of what is play, and if there's an adult in the picture, they don't point out as that's play. If it's just kids in the picture, that's play. And so kids want to be by themselves, and it's really important to their development.
So are we, I know it seems like a lot of people are over-scheduling. Everything's like boom, boom, boom.
Well, that's
sports,
exactly
piano
right.
lessons,
Right,
this
right,
and
right.
that.
So it doesn't allow kids to engage in imaginative behavior, which is really where creativity comes from. From imagination, you go outside, you know, you're in a safe area, you know, around your house, and you have to sort of make up what you're going to do, either with your friends or by yourself. And that's where you're actually producing brain power, and that's very important for parenting. And if you overschedule your kids, you're not doing a good job. You have to underschedule your kids if you're doing too much.
It's true. Like, I love my parents. They did a great job, but I was the third kid, and they were in their 40s. So it was very much Brady, go and entertain yourself.
No, that's right.
And
That's what they did. Go entertain yourself because, you know, they were busy with the other two kids or looking at the other two kids. But that's important. But that's where you get your creativity. And it's important to give your children time for imaginative behavior because then you make up your own stories, and that's where it comes from. Otherwise, it's soccer and it's baseball and it's this and it's that, and it's not good. And if you look at it, and the studies have shown, we have lost that ability in our society today because of fear, and then it's thought to be bad parenting. Like, what do you mean you don't know where your kids are?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, people look at you askance. They go, you're supposed to know where your kids are 24/7. Well, that's really not the case.
And now it's screens. Always giving the kids the screens, which
brings me to a whole other issue of parents looking at their screens when they're with their kids with other activity where they're not paying attention to their kids and they're looking at their screens. So there are important things to do with parenting. Let your kids be out by themselves. If you're like at a soccer game or something else, don't look at your screen. Look at your children, and then have downtime where everyone shuts off screens in their house, maybe one day a week. No TV, sorry. No TV, no screens, like meals where you're actually looking at one another.
And having real conversations.
Right, because that's part of the way you're actually developing your children's ability to exist in a world that's going to be different from the world that we have right now.
And you know what also is interesting? When you hear, I'm bored. And I'm like, really?
Well, I have some stuff for you.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's exactly it. I have some stuff for you to do around the house. If you're bored, I really want you to do some stuff. Oh, no, Mom or Dad, I don't want to do that. Yes, if you're bored, really clean up your room and clean this over there.
You know?
Yes,
or
I'm
go
bored.
outside and be creative.
Right, that's exactly right. And that's why free-range parenting is important. And there's some states, like the state of Utah, where they actually passed a law where a parent cannot be brought into court because they let their child at a park and were not at the park with their child when their child was 9 or 10 years old.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. So society has to change. Has to go back to where it used to be.
Free-range parenting.
There it is.
That's what it is. Okay. Thank you very much, Zorba. It's good to see you.
Well, here's Alex with a look at your first warn forecast. Are you free-ranging it right now?
Perhaps.
You're on your own?
I guess. Who wants to go for a roller coaster ride? I think we're all we're stuck. We got to go on the roller coaster ride. Anyway, lower teens tonight. Then that wind, that's the wind that's going to drive these temperatures to start warming up tomorrow, carrying on through pretty much the 10-day forecast in its entirety. I said I was going to show more about the extremes here. Just look at this right now, 24-hour temperature extremes. It's 40 to 45 to 50 degrees colder right now than where we were at this point yesterday. I quite frankly cannot recall ever seeing a temperature extreme map quite like this. 26 right now in Madison, 25 in Lone Rock, 25 in the Dells, and 22. That's a chilly spot up there in Camp Douglas. Here across Dane County, we got a lot of 27s, a 26, another 27 off to the northwest on the other side of the Wisconsin River in Sauk City. Here's another way to look at the temperature swings here. At 4 o'clock last night, we were right about 70 degrees. Then we went all the way down here to 11. There's that nearly 60-degree swing that we did over the course of last night with this cold front, and we've barely rebounded by 10, 15 degrees at most this afternoon. Now let's go on the rest of the roller coaster ride here with our temperatures over the course of the past 2 weeks. We've only had 3 days over the course of the past 2 weeks where we've had temperatures below normal. And look at how far below normal we were, by 2 degrees. That's not a whole lot below normal. Then look at all the rest of our temperatures. We've had some of our temperatures between 10, 20, 30 degrees above normal for where we should be this year with that big warm day, which was yesterday, Tuesday at 70 degrees, 34 degrees above normal. And we got more records on the way here for you folks. 62 on Saturday. I don't think we're going to hit 67, but it's a possibility. We get a little dry air in here with those windy conditions this weekend, especially as we head towards Sunday. We might break that record of 70 back in 1983. That's when I was born. And 61 on Monday. That will transition us towards a little bit cooler temperatures. I'll show you how cool in just a moment. 23 as we start your 6 o'clock. A chilly night tonight, a bit of a brisk wind out there. We'll do low temperatures of around 13. And then as we carry on into your Thursday, the winds are going to ramp up from the south and from the west. These are warm winds. When the winds come from the south, usually means warmer temperatures, so upper 40s to right around 50. And then here are the temperatures in the 7 to 10 day forecast. That weather system Monday could bring us some showers and thunderstorms. Then after that, look at that. Temperatures cooling down in quotes, in the 50s, which will still be considerably above normal.
Well, Brady, doesn't a nice big piece of walleye sound great right around now?
It sure does. Maybe with some Worcestershire sauce? That's a call back. Well, seriously, walleye, they're some of the most popular freshwater fish, but right now they're struggling to survive in the warming waters. According to a new study in the journal Limnology and Oceanography Letters, part of the problem is walleye are creatures of habit, and the seasons, especially winter, are changing so fast that the species of freshwater fish just can't keep up. Usually walleye mate and lay eggs when the frozen lakes are thawing every spring. The study says the changing climate is disrupting that pattern. If fisheries managers can identify lakes where walleye populations are doing relatively well, they can try to keep conditions optimal so the fish can have better schedules. Hockey sticks, football helmets, basketball uniforms, they all add up in price if you're putting your kids in sports.
Do they ever? But a new study says playing sports may actually save you and the nation money. We'll show you how next.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy two, you get two free.
Hurry, Champion's buy two, get two free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Attention Wisconsin residents. If you're looking for individual or family dental coverage and want a dental plan that fits your needs, Momentum Insurance can help. We are a locally owned Madison-based insurance company and a trusted provider of all dental insurance needs with friendly, helpful customer service and high value in coverage and cost. To learn more or enroll, visit our website, MomentumPlans.com. That's MomentumPlans.com. Momentum Plans, dental insurance you can smile about.
There's no telling what's in store with Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's paradise. In this $5 game, if the total for any one roll equals 7, you win the corresponding prize. You could also win double or 5 times the prize, up to $50,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
New at 5, find out why experts are emphasizing early connections for infants. Discover how it can impact your child's mental health later in life. And if you're looking to score big, check out this lucky place to buy your next lottery ticket. That's next on News 3 Now at 5.
On the next Wisconsin Huddle, UW hockey standout Owen Lindmark joins Zach at the desk and their big success on the ice. And Zach challenges Tyler Wall to a friendly match of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Friday night at 6:30 on Wisconsin Huddle.
Welcome back. In medical news today, COVID increased some healthcare disparities between the rich and poor. A major study published in JAMA Network Open found low-income cancer patients were more likely to die at home and have less palliative care during the pandemic. The study's authors say more needs to be done to provide equitable access to healthcare.
Bariatric surgery, also known as gastric bypass, is more effective at controlling type 2 diabetes than medical or lifestyle changes. Researchers at the University of Pittsburgh found the surgery improved cholesterol and triglyceride levels more than traditional things. They say bariatric surgery could possibly help diabetic patients, even if their BMI isn't high enough to qualify for weight loss surgery.
And more kids playing sports could save the U.S. $80 billion in healthcare costs. A study published in the American Journal of Preventative Medicine found playing sports didn't just improve kids' physical health, but it also reduced anxiety and depression, and that's a great thing. Youth sports participation nationwide declined during and after the pandemic.
We'll be right back after this.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
The world's largest consumer bicycle show, Bikerama's at Madison's Alliant Energy Center, March 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Spring is coming, so is the 28th annual Bikerama, and admission is free.
Dozens of factory reps from all the major brands will be on hand to answer your questions about the new 2024 model.
All at the lowest prices of the year.
Test ride e-bikes on huge indoor test tracks.
Clothing, helmets, parts, and accessories up to 90% off. Half price inner tube.
All bicycles include free local service.
The 28th annual Bikerama.
Bikerama, March 8th, 9th, and 10th at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
The Big Share is Tuesday, March 5th. This online day of giving hosted by Community Shares of Wisconsin is an easy way for you to support nearly 70 local nonprofits working on social and environmental justice. Donate now through March 5th at thebigshare.org.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Well, that wraps up today's Live at 4.
I'll stick around for News 3 Now at 5. Here's what to expect in our coverage moving forward.
New on channel3000.com, Wendy's says that it has no plans to increase prices during the busiest times at its restaurants, like Uber's surge pricing method. Download our news app for the details on this story and more.
And next at 5, a record number of teenagers and young adults are struggling with depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. How parents can set their kids up to be emotionally and mentally healthy coming up.
Well, we thank you for joining Live at 4, and we hope to see you right back here tomorrow. Meantime, News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.